Coming to my house, huh? I think not. In the grim darkness of the far future, there's only war. But it's not the Space Marines that hold the line. That job goes to the Guard. So let's talk about them, shall we? Hey everybody, it's me, Schluge here, and I know I look a bit more armed and armored than I normally do, but, well, only in death does do the end. Oop, excuse me. Jeez, they never learn, do they? Anyway, yes. So, well, it looks like everyone liked my last video about my favorite Astartes chapters. So I figured it was about time I talked about my favorite Guard regiments, because I do have them. I know everyone gives the Guard a lot of crap, like, oh my god, the humble lasgun, it's basically a flashlight. Yeah, well, uh-oh, hang on. Jeez. Tenacious little shit. Yeah, well, this flashlight is blowing a lot of holes in a lot of heretics and Xenos and quite a lot of stuff. And plus, if this was merely just a flashlight, the Guard would have folded a long, long time ago. So no, it's not just a flashlight. This thing actually fucks shit up. And we're going to talk about some of the great men and women that use this. And really, in all honesty, they deserve some love, because the Guard has held on for over 10,000 years. So, like I've always said in my previous ones, jeez! Christ almighty, I'm gonna need a heavy bolter for this shit. I'll see if I can bring an Ogren or something up here. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the 40k universe again, and we're talking about the regiments. Now note, these are my personal favorites. These aren't, so really, their technical prowess and their skills have really nothing to do with why they're my favorites. Some of them I like just because I like. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So, I'm just gonna mop up here real quick, and then I'll get back into the studio and get into some more comfy codes. So, uh-oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. That's a Chaos Knight. Number 5. Here we go. Okay, now that I got my fluff back on. Whew. All right. Number 5 is the Talarn Desert Raiders. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably going, who the hell are these guys? To which case, I'm sorry that you don't know about these guys. These are the Talarn Desert Raiders, and, well, what they do is really in their name. They are desert warfare experts. Oh, yeah. So, their homeworld, Talarn. Think Dune, and you're in the right ballpark. Their planet is a desolate desert wasteland, and honestly, I love it. I love it. And I'm not just biased because I live in Arizona, and it is really, Talarn and Arizona are kind of similar. But in all seriousness, these guys are literal experts in desert warfare, guerrilla warfare, and they're also they love fighting the orcs. But surprisingly, not only are they desert warfare experts, they are armored experts. These guys love fighting with tanks. I mean, like, literally, they both work well with guerrilla warfare and tank warfare. How can you not love these guys? And the fact of the matter is, these guys are so good at what they do, they can fit in well with almost any regiment. And they are super, super hardcore. But the reason they're so kind of low on my top 5 is because, unfortunately, since a lot of people didn't really like playing these guys for some reason, in all honesty, there is no direct reason. Well, that and their models were kind of, well, no, this was back when the models were still kind of shit. But they just don't have that. They just don't get that much recognition. But they're awesome. They have great stories. They're honestly, they deserve some love. These guys deserve some fucking love. Talarn. If you need to send somebody into a hot place, send these guys. They'll bring their tanks, and they're gonna have a whole lot of fun doing it. All right. Well, this was number 5. Who's number 4? these guys had to make the list. But I know a lot of people are immediately jumping on my back because they're so low on the list. Don't worry, I'm going to give you an even bigger reason to jump on my head. Now, Catachan Jungle Fighters. Now, I know there's probably somebody that's going like, oh, it's pronounced this way or that way. I'm sorry. I've always pronounced it and heard it said as Catachan. So that's how I'm going to say it. The Catachan Jungle Fighters. These guys would volunteer to go to Vietnam and Malevelon Creek. These guys are literally like built to be badass. Why? Well, basically, if these guys live past 5 years old, well, good for you. Let's see if you can make it to 6. Yeah, their world of Catachan is literally, it earns its title as a death world very, very well. Because literally everything on this planet wants to kill you. It's basically Pandora from Avatar or Malevelon Creek or mixed with Malevelon Creek, which is a little hint of Vietnam. Yeah, this planet. The wildlife wants to kill you. The plants wants to kill you. The planet wants to kill you. The people on it want to kill you. I am so glad they're on our side, especially like the people this world puts out. These guys are jungle warfare experts, but they are also experts in just commando raids, tactics, and other such things. Scouting, they basically cover a whole wide selection, and these guys are tough. And best of all, the Catachans have the greatest soldier of the Imperium. Yeah, that's him right there. Yep. I had to get him out of the way here. Sly fucking Marbo. I wonder where they got his name. Yeah, the greatest fucking soldier in the Imperium. Literally, this guy has won the highest honor that a guardsman can get in the Imperium, the Star of Terra. Not once, not twice, 3 friggin' times. This guy has basically gotten the 40K equivalent of the Medal of Honor 3 fucking times. And he usually does it alone. This guy has fought Orcs, Tau, Eldar, probably the Forces of Chaos, multiple times, single-handedly, with nothing but his knife and a pistol. A giant ass knife and a fucking deadly pistol. But still, in this fucking universe, oh my god, that's nothing. But yeah, fucking Sly Marbo and the Catachan Jungle Fighters. Ooh, do not get in these guys' way. They will fuck you up. Oh yeah. There's number 4. What's number 3? I'm going to just say it right here, right now. The planet broke before the guard. Cadia, my man. Who doesn't love Cadia? I know everyone will call them like, oh, they're the Ultramarines of the Imperial Guard. They're the standard. They're vanilla. They're blah, 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 blah. Shut up. There's a reason these guys are so well known. It's because these guys are fucking tough as nails. Yeah, they set the Imperial standard. Yeah, their equipment is everywhere. Why? Because it's so fucking good. Everything of Cadia was built to be the best it could be. Why? Oh, how about the fact that the fucking Eye of Terror was its fucking next door neighbor? Oh yeah, these guys were the Homer to the Ned Flanders that is the Eye of Terror. But that doesn't, well, actually, like, kind of, wouldn't it be revert? You know what, I'm overthinking it. Anyway, yeah, so when your next door neighbor is literally the absolute gates of hell, you better be ready to fight back. And these guys have fought back for centuries. These guys have held the fucking line. And then the 13th Black Crusade came knocking, with Abaddon at the front, and he brought everything. He brought the entire Black Fleet, so many legions of traitors. and also a black stone fortress. Yeah, Abaddon was not fucking around this time. And they showed up, and boy, howdy, did Abaddon suck. Oh, yeah. Abaddon was losing the battle for Cadia. It was close. Don't get me wrong. It was close. But it's like Winter War, Finland versus Russia close. And I'm saying Cadia's Finland in this scenario because fucking A, did they give fucking Abaddon a bloody nose. These guys held the fucking line with the help of Space Wolves, Imperial Fist, the Imperial Navy, and so many others. And then Abaddon got tired. He was sick, he was tired, and he was like, if I can't conquer the planet, well, fuck it. I'm going to throw the Blackstone Fortress into the planet. Literally. That's what fucking Abaddon did. He literally dropped the Blackstone Fortress onto the fucking planet. How badass do you have to be to have the literal War Master of Chaos drop a fucking Blackstone Fortress on you just to kill you? And not even that successfully works. Because, as I said before, the planet broke before the guard. While the planet was breaking apart, people from above, the Imperial Navy and the rescue crews, could still see lasguns firing on the broken sections of the planet as Cadian guardsmen held the line while their planet was dying. And they held. And some were able to get off. Not all of them, though. Cadia was lost that day. But Cadia still stands, with the millions of guardsmen that were both saved from Cadia, from the destruction of Cadia, and the new recruits that flocked to join with them. They basically became a foreign legion in their own right. And the true-born Cadians, they have held the line even further, as shown in Space Marines 2, where the newer guys were suffering from chaos, while the older guys were like, we lived next door to chaos for centuries. We're used to this shit. So Cadia, a guards regiment that never can quit, that I think will outlast even the Imperium. I stand with Cadia, and Cadia stands forever. Okay, what's number 2? Okay, I'll give you guys a minute to burn me in the comments. Go ahead. How could I make these guys number 2? Why are these guys not number 1? Yada, yada, yada. I get it. I love these guys too. The Death Corps of Krieg. How can I not love these guys? World War I gas mask trench warfare specialists who are so fucking bloodthirsty. They are not fearless because to be fearless, they have to have fear in the first place. These men are not scared of death. These men are not scared of battle. They are not scared of chaos, traitors, Xenos, anything. They fear nothing. So who the fuck are these guys? Krieg. The planet Krieg used to be a beautiful paradise world. Then the government decided that they would be better off without the Imperium. And so they rebelled. Now, believe it or not, for a difference, the Imperium didn't care. The Imperium literally did not fucking care about Krieg. But there was a general who literally said, no, fuck that shit, and he nuked his own planet. And then fought a centuries-long civil war, which basically demolished and turned the planet into a wasteland. until all the remnants of those who betrayed Krieg and the Imperium were wiped out. But by that time, a certain mentality had grown within the Kriegsmen, a feeling of shame, a feeling of treason. And since Krieg had nothing else to offer the Imperium but their lives, they went to war. Millions and millions of Kriegsmen took up their lasguns, gas masks, and shovels and marched into the meat grinders of war. From Vrax to fucking to Katie, I believe. They've been, if there's been a war, Krieg has been there fighting. And these guys are fucking badasses. They not only are artillery and trench specialists, which just honestly, they're absolutely mad lads. They're tank experts. They love using their tanks. And also, how more badass do you have to be when you still keep cavalry units? Yes, the fucking Death Riders. How much more badass can these guys get? I mean, seriously, in the grim darkness of the far future where fucking laser weapons, full heavy artillery, tanks, titans, and space marines exist, these guys still say, give me the fucking horse. But these guys aren't no ordinary horse, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, what do these guys do? Oh, they just strap explosives to the ends of their lances and charge into oncoming machine gun, tank fire, bolter fire, lasgun fire, and they just wipe the floor with everything. These guys are monsters, and there's a lot of interesting lore with Krieg. They have the biggest guilty feelings ever. They have the biggest feelings of guilt, and honestly, I don't know if they deserve it, but god damn it, I don't want to lose their fighting style. The fucking Death Corps. They have earned their atonement tenfold. Now, since these guys were number 2, who in the wide Imperium could be number 1? Okay. The Armageddon Steel Legion. The most underrated, underappreciated, and by far the most heavily armed and armored regiment in the Imperium. What can I say about these guys? Except fucking industrialization and armored warfare. Why do I love these guys? Tanks. Loads and loads of tanks. So many tanks, they make the fucking Death Corps and Cadia combined look like fucking go-kart tracks. So many heavy tanks, so many regular tanks, so many APCs, Titans, fucking walkers, anything. Knights. Oh! I love this. I love Armageddon because they have so much fucking armored units. They are tough as nails, and they are built like that too. And not only that, how about they've survived 3 fucking it's just 3 fucking wars. Let's see there. First War of Armageddon, fucking Angron, the World Eaters show up, and they cause trouble. Armageddon, Steel Legion, and the Space Wolves, bunch of bitches. They made Angron look like a bitch. Forget about the Grey Knights. They're a bunch of Boy Scouts. But yeah, Second War. Fuck, I haven't read on the Second War yet. I only know the first and the third. Because the Third War of Armageddon, fucking orcs. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, second one was orcs too, now that I think about it. Yeah, that's right. Second and third War of Armageddon. Orcs! Millions and billions of orcs! And they still kicked their asses. Oh, and do I even need to bring up the fact that the Black Templars were fucking respected the Armageddon Steel Legion, including Grimaldus, who I talked about in my last video with my top 5 Astartes chapters? Yeah. They've earned the Black Templars fucking respect. That is no easy feat. So yeah, tanks, the respect of, whoa. Come on, hand, hold on. No. I apologize. The machine spirit in my controller is not happy with me. Anyway. Yeah, Armageddon Steel Legion. Tanks, badassery, 3 fucking wars. They're all over the goddamn place, and they basically are the factorum of the entire Imperium at this point. You gotta love the Armageddon Steel Legion. They deserve more love and more models. I want to build an Armageddon Steel Legion army. I want to see that happen. But yeah, give these guys some love. They deserve it. Plus, I actually think their gas masks look a lot cooler. I probably should run now. Well, that about wraps it up, really. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about next if it comes for 40K. Leave me a comment, see what else you want to know about my in terms of top 5 stuff. Maybe I should go back to World War II bombers, because I remembered I still have the heavy stuff to do. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you liked explaining. If you have any inflammatory comments, especially on the why the Death Corps of Krieg was number 2 in my list, you can leave them down in the comments below. Be gentle with me, please. Anyway, that pretty much is enough said. So, as always, you know who I am. I know who you are. I will see you all in the next video. I need to go fight some heretics.